Alright. Chicken Vegas and Beyond. Still trying to put all these things in the... Okay, that was not like this. That's good. Okay, so I'm still trying to put everything in the... Put the pages in the binders. And this one I opened it up and it had all this stuff for school in it, so that's going to go in here for now. And of course it won't load. Come on, piece of shit. There we go. Alright. So I already cleaned up a mess. I had a mountain of these plastic things that the pages come in sitting on the floor right here. And I made sure to clean those up before I started this new video. I don't know, I think I'm probably a little bit too opinionated when it comes to movies and stuff like that. That's probably why I need to start like a review channel on YouTube for where I review movies and things like that. That would be fun. At least it would be something to do, something different. Because I have a huge movie collection. That's something else that, other than video games and stuff like that, I also collect movies. I watch a lot of movies. I don't know. And I'm really opinionated when I watch a movie that sucks. So... And I don't know, I can't watch, like, movies like the one, like, my wife is in the house right now watching some kind of, I don't even know what the movie was called. All I know, it's about a boy, a teenage boy, who, oh, hell, that's not good. One of my pages ripped in half. That's not good at all. Where the hell did it go? Which one ripped? Shit. I don't see the one that ripped. Anyway, my wife is watching some really depressing movie about a young boy, teenage boy, who found out that he's dying of cancer. And I guess the one that ripped wasn't in this package, but you could see that there's a ripped one somewhere. That is a part of one of these. Because you could see the little dots on it. That's the middle part right there. But I just checked all these and it's not one of those. But, like I was saying, my wife is in the house watching a really depressing movie about a kid, like a 17-year-old, 16-year-old, something like that, kid who's dying of cancer. And I'm just gonna make sure it's not one of. No, it's not one of mine. At least not one out of this package. But anyway, my wife is watching that movie about a kid with cancer. And basically, I don't know, I can't watch movies like that. I mean, there was a time in my life where I would watch stuff like that and it wouldn't faze me at all, but now, I guess it's because of everything going on in the world and everything I've been through in the last 4 or 5 years of my life. I get emotional when I watch stuff like that because I've been sick so many times and thought I was going to die so many times over the past 5 or 6 years. It makes me really emotional when I watch stuff like that, especially to see a kid go through all that kind of crap. It's not a fun movie. And I'm not a crier. I don't cry. I don't like to get emotional. So instead of crying or getting emotional, I come out here and I make videos to clear my head while she's in there watching that kind of crap. I don't see how she can watch it. That's fucking depressing. Like I said in another video, I can sit there and watch action movies and horror movies and over the top movies where people get their heads blown off, and I've literally seen people's heads get blown off in real life, in person, because I've lived in some dangerous places in my life. And when I lived in LA, I saw 3 people get killed right in front of me. Living in LA, seeing that kind of shit didn't even faze me at all. Literally nothing, no reaction. Just went right on about what I was already doing. Now, seeing a movie about a kid that's dying affects me for some reason. Back then, when I lived in LA, that kind of shit would not have had any effect on me at all. Nowadays, for some reason, it affects me. I saw a guy's head literally explode 50 feet away from me one time. I don't remember exactly what happened. I think he was running from the cops. If I remember correctly, he was running. I remember there were cops everywhere. And this guy, at first I didn't know what the hell was going on, because they were making every car that was going down that street stop. And nobody knew what was going on. We're all just sitting there like, what in the fuck? You know? Because they weren't telling anybody what the hell was going on. They were just making everybody stop, and people were getting pissed off because people had places to go and stuff. But anyway, I get up to the corner and there's this guy. I can still see his face. Because when you see shit like that, you don't forget it. But this guy had, I think he was like He was either Native American or Hispanic, because he had kind of dark skin, really thick jet black hair, and I don't know what he did that led up to everything that happened, but when I first saw him, he was okay. He was standing on the sidewalk on the other side of the street, and like I said, there were cops everywhere. And I was sitting on the corner on the opposite side of the street from him. When I first saw him, he was facing away from me with his back to me. He turned around and a guy that was at the opposite corner, on the next corner, started yelling something. I couldn't hear what he said because he was a block away, but he yelled something, and the guy who was standing on the sidewalk across the street saw him and heard him, I guess, and turned and started to run away. And there was a trash truck. Or at least I think it was a trash truck. There was some kind of big truck. The guy ran, and one of the cops fired on him and literally hit him right in the head. His fucking head exploded not 50 feet in front of me. His brain and everything went all over the side of that truck. And literally fucking head just exploded right in front of me. That's not something I'm ever going to forget. And I don't know why the police officer fired on it. The police officer did not even give him a warning or ask him to stop or anything. I didn't hear a single warning. All I heard was a gunshot. That's all I heard. And he had his back to the cop who shot him. The cop shot him in the back of the head. So, yeah. Alright, that's going to do it for this one. I'm going to start putting away the other containers of cards.